On this particular topic, this is going to be super fun because we have to kind of understand the power rules with quotients. So on this particular one, if you're raising a quotient, that just means a fraction, to a power, you have to raise the numerator and the denominator to that power. So this is their first step. They raised both of them to that power. Now, when you have a product like this -3 times u squared raised to a power, then you need to raise each of the factors to that power. Now, when you have a number to a power, you want to actually figure it out, and you would get 81. -3 to the fourth is positive 81. When you have a power to a power like this one, you multiply. So you're going to multiply the 2 and the 4 to get you to the 8th, and that's our final answer. So there's lots of like really cool rules that we're going to be following here. This is really a lot like the example they gave us. So we're going to do a -2y to the 5th power divided by z to the 4th to the 5th. So in the denominator, we're going to multiply the 4 and the 5 to get z to the 20th. In the numerator, we're going to do -2 to the 5th and then times y to the 5th. -2 to the 5th power is a negative number because 5 is odd. So we're going to have negative, and we have 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8 times 2 is 16 times 2 is 32. So -32 y to the 5th divided by z to the 20th. And that should be our answer. So we have -32 y to the 5th divided by z to the 20th. Okay, good. All right, let's go on to the next one. Okay, so we're going to take the numerator, z to the 4th, and square it. And then we're going to take the denominator, 8x squared, the whole thing, and square it. In the numerator, we're going to times 4 and 2 to get z to the 8th. In the denominator, we're going to raise each factor. So we're going to have 8 squared times x squared squared. So we have z to the 8th over 8 squared is 64, and x squared squared is x to the 4th because you multiply those two. So we're going to type that in. We have z to the 8th. I have to move my arrow over before I do divided by 64x to the 4th, and I can just check it that way. And let's go ahead and just do our last one together. So we have u cubed to the 4th. So just remember to take both the numerator and the denominator, raise it to that power. Then if you have a power to a power, you multiply the two numbers. If you have a product, you raise each factor, which is each part of the multiplication, each of those to the power, and then you simplify. So u to the 12th in the denominator, -3 to the 4th is a positive 81, and w to the 4th is w to the 16th. You have to multiply those like we said earlier. So we'll have u raised to the 12th, my right arrow, divided by 81 w to the 16th. Okay, that is the end of the lesson.